But during this journey, I have learned one thing. Why I was getting upset? Because I see others are going ahead of me. I am far, far behind.
Yeah.
So I got scared. Will I be able to reach the destination in time or not?
Yeah.
Then I calmed down. I said, no, let me not see the people who are ahead of me. There are people behind me also who are going to, who will be chasing me also. Then I calmed down myself. Then I went slow, everything. Now I don't compare with anybody. I don't see anybody.
Yes. So, hi everyone. Today I have a Ramaswamyji Srinivasanji with us. He is a foundation finisher. It's a milestone, which is really important as a beginner to complete. It's a milestone which takes about somewhere around 3 to 5 months if you practice about 30 to 40 minutes a day. If you are from ground zero, so he's been able to complete that, and in this session we are just trying to understand how he's before joining the community where he was to now, how did he utilize those sessions which has helped him, and of course one very important tip which will help other learners complete the basic foundation in the best possible way. So first of all, congratulations Ramaswamyji for
Thank you, sir.
completing the foundation, and please let us know your journey.
First of all, thank you very much for you and your team, without whom I couldn't have finished this. Regular encouragement and moral support from your side and team has made me to complete this certificate. Uh, it was not an easy task for me. I had gone through a lot of problems which I have faced, and end of the day, I have overcome all the problem to get the certificate. When I started my journey in January, say hackathon, I never thought I'll be joining this flute class. Throughout my life, I always used to have a feeling that I should have some extra talent other than my normal life, which which I can utilize for my own purpose and show it to the people, which will give me the satisfaction and the calmness. But I was not sure what to do. But always I used to have an inclination of the music. But which music to learn? And post retirement, I had a lot of time. So I thought I should use it instead of wasting it on the social media and other things. So I was looking for the music classes nearby me so that I can go and attend. But I couldn't find an instrument which I can learn. Like there was a violin, there was a drums, a guitar, and which I was not much interested. One fine morning when I saw your Facebook post, it took me a few seconds to decide, no, I am going for it. I never thought whether I can play or not. I can go for it. When you said your background, it was really impressive. When you are learning from a person who is a disciple of Pandit Hariprasad Chaudhary, means this is a genuine person from whom I can learn. Because we don't know, there are many online classes, but we have to join a genuine person. I joined and I became a diamond member also because I wanted to go for a long one and complete the course. Straight route was very comfortable. I was enjoying. So every day I am attending the class. I was able to follow the class. It was playing properly. So I thought it's going to be a very easy journey for me. But I realized it's not that easy only when I moved to side flute. As usual, all the members will have had all the problems like blowing problem, this problem, that problem. Whenever I used to tell you in the class, you say, no, 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 flute is not, there's no problem with the flute. You do this, do that. I used to do, still I was not able to do it. Sometimes I used to have a doubt, no, 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 I am right. The flute is not good. But with the consistent practice and your team support, I could able to do some breakthrough. Like I got sound, then swars, little bit here and there, some hissing sound. Unfortunately, in between, I had to go for surgery, stomach surgery. So I missed around 15 days class. Again, I was back to square one. I thought, no, it's going to be very difficult. But after the 15 days, when the doctor said, okay, now you can go for it. When I started playing the flute, I was surprised that it was fine. Flute was playing nice. So I was overjoyed. Okay, now I am back. Let me start it. In a day or two, again, I was back to the square one. I was not able to decide what to do and what not to. What is the problem? Somewhere there is a problem. But because this is the first time I'm playing flute, I am not able to find out my problem, what mistakes I am doing, why I am doing. I am not able to do it. But I know there is a problem. So I thought what to do and what not to do. Then I searched for flute makers in Bangalore. So I got one person close to my house, but he was making Carnatic flutes, Carnatic music flutes, but he had a knowledge of Hindustani and Bansuri also. I went to him, I gave it to him. I said, see, this is I'm the problem of mine. This is the problem. Try to check and see whether the tunings are correct. He played the Bansuri and said, sir, it is absolutely best tuned flute. You don't have to worry. You take it, it will be okay. I checked the tunings, all the sir to pa, all tunings were good. Then I decided, okay, now the problem is with me. The person who is manufacturing has confirmed. Because when you say you only, I can only hear you, but when a person physically played the flute before me and certify it, then there's no question about it. What to do, what not to do now? Then I thought, now I have to identify the problem. I started practicing, but still was not able to do it. I was getting depressed. Many times I had told you, you also said, don't worry, you keep practicing, it will come. The encouraging words made me to continue it. And whenever I used to get depressed and sad, I used to leave my flute. Okay, now I will not do it. Let me take a break for 2 days. I took a break for 2 days. Then I thought, now I should identify the problem. Then I said, okay, what can be the problem? It can be blowing pressure. It can be fingering. These two things are the main thing for the problem. Then I corrected my angle slowly. Once my angle is corrected, then I went for my blowing pressure. That also I corrected. Still, I had a problem with the swars. In a class, when many people were there, everybody has got some problem. Clarity club false classes, and everybody has got the problem. When they ask the problem, the answer is given to them. In that itself, I used to get a solution. Okay, in future, if I get the problem, this was the solution given in the class. Let me try it. They said hold this first three holes, close this first three holes, then play. So I was not able to do it. Then what I thought, I took a paper tape that the carpenter had used. I stick the whole six holes full tight. Then I tried to blow. Power was blowing properly. There was no problem. Sound was coming absolutely fine. Then it proved that my fingering is the problem. Then slowly I lifted one hole and tried. Okay, there was a problem in these two fingers. Because of I was not able to reach this, and I trying to reach this, I was getting the gap here. Problem was identified. Then I was playing. I was very happy. I completed composition 1 and 2. Then I could see the problem started again. I was not able to play the octaves. When I am going to the lower octave, flute doesn't play the higher octave. When I play higher octave, lower octave was not playing. Nothing but I had to do the lot of practice. Then slowly I corrected it. Then I first I decided not to go for the foundation course because I knew I'm not able to play. Then no point in submitting the incorrect versions and then getting it back. I thought, okay, now let me quit. Let me go for a June. By the time I got 3 months, I can practice well. Then I'll apply. I don't know what happened suddenly, but I decided no. मेरे को तो करना है. इसी में करने का है. Let me see. Though I couldn't may keep the deadline of 15th April, उसके बाद मैं कर पाया. फिर मैंने अप्लाई किया. God's grace, I got the certificate. That is the journey of my flute classes.
That's superb. And how much time did you practice daily?
Daily, I practice around 2 hours in the morning.
2 hours, nice.
2 hours.
Yeah, I think so. You were ground zero when you joined in January.
Yes, ground zero.
So I think that is so. So couple of things I would say. One is that you were determined that you have to learn something.
Yes.
That's first thing which I would say, that you wanted to learn something. Secondly, you practiced, which is 2 hours is a very, very decent time, and you did that within January till now. We just in the middle of we just started. I think mid-April, around 20th of April, you submitted it.
Yeah.
So within 4 months, you completed it.
Yeah.
And third is that you were breaking down the problem.
Yes.
Which is, if the sound is not coming, where is the problem? I think you did one very good thing, and one suggestion, that you went and checked the sound, the quality of the flute, so that you were sure that the flute is good. Now you have to work on yourself.
Yes.
And that's why I always suggest everyone that use good flutes, so that you are clear about that flute is not a problem. You have to work on yourself, and that's a very important thing, that you do it so that you don't waste up time. thinking about the flute, or you don't have that confusion, and that is something good. And what you did was very good, which was the tape thing that you mentioned. It's a very big, I've never seen somebody doing it that way, where you covered all the 6 holes and slowly and gradually you lifted it, and then identified, okay, maybe per or the or wherever there is a problem, then you try to kind of work on the fixing it. And then the higher octave, which is if higher octave playing, then lower octave is not coming, lower octave and higher octave is not coming, and that is more about practice of how you
Yeah.
control the blowing pressure, and you do that. The playing with the talas, did you learn anything before, any singing, any music before?
नथिंग बट अंदर ही अंदर एक फीलिंग होता था जब सॉन्ग सुनता था टीवी में या म्यूजिक देखता था आई यूज टू टैप 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 फॉलो आई यूज टू फॉलो वेदर इट्स अ डांस every dance any song the rhythm used to be 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 it was naturally it used to come to me
Yeah.
so it was easy for me to understand tal was not difficult for me.
And were you joining all the sessions in the evening?
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday
Yeah,
practice?
All session I have attended, except few due to some reasons. 15 days when health issue I didn't. Then later on I have attended all. But when I was too depressed, I missed 1 or 2 classes because I was frustrated. I didn't want to do it. Then when a month, but Wednesday and Monday I didn't miss. I might have missed the try these classes, but in practice classes, but not a Monday and Wednesday because when you are there and you speak, when I be here, you speak, we get a moral boosting. No. अब तो सर के लिए तो करना ही चाहिए. So that's the inspiration we used to get, and that happened with me. So mostly 99% I attended all the classes.
Yeah, I think
But
it's very important to stay in the energy, because
pardon?
when you're doing on your own,
Yeah.
sometimes you have this emotional ups and downs, which
Yes.
sometimes you take it seriously, and you probably end up thinking too much.
Correct.
Either this will happen, or and it's a journey of consistency. If you stay consistent, then you see the result. Otherwise, it's very easy to get demoralized and give up.
Yes. But in my apartment also, my neighbors very kind enough to bear my sound. In fact,
Yes,
when we play initially, we blow very hard, thinking that a sound will come. So
yes,
it used to give nuisance sound, and I used to disturb others. But they used to come and say, "No problem, don't worry. You have got some ambition. You want to learn, you learn. We will bear with you." My family and my neighbors were very supportive. That also goes in. They also need this thing to be credited for the ceremony this can
that's
achieve.
very important that that everyone supports around you, which encourages further. No, superb, superb, superb. So that is amazing. And now, where have you reached? What all compositions you've done?
Sir, I have done four. I have completed. Fifth, almost I have completed. Only I have to record and post it.
Okay, okay, super. So I think you should do that the way we normally do it, which is first complete all the 4 or 5
Yeah.
compositions, 110 BPM, and then slowly and gradually increase the BPM at about 140, 150, and then move to the next raga. That's what you should do it now.
Plus, I am practicing gamak because we have started recently
Yes,
gamak. I am
yes,
practicing gamak and 125 BPM and 150.
yes, yes.
This is what I am doing now.
Yeah.
I am going as per the class and advice given by you by the classes.
No, perfect. So that's the thing. Basically, stay on the track step by
Yeah.
step, and you will see the result as you practice more and more.
But during this journey, I have learned one thing. Initially in the class, then I realized why I was getting upset because I see others are going ahead of me. I am far behind.
Yeah.
So I got scared. Will I be able to reach the destination in time or not?
Yeah.
Then I calmed down. I said, no, let me not see the people who are ahead of me. There are people behind me also who are will be chasing me also. I
Yes.
said, once I get my flute and other fingers and swaras proper, this composition I can cover very fast. 1 2 3 4 5 is not difficult. Then I calmed down myself. Then I went slow everything. Now I don't compare with anybody. I don't see anybody.
Yes.
After completing the fourth composition and fifth composition, I'm now it's around 20 to 15 days. I have no problem. Let me take my time and do slowly. This has also helped me to correct myself and play properly.
Yes.
Otherwise, normally I used to get tensed. अरे यार मैं तो बहुत पीछे हूँ देखो इन्होंने बजा दिया मेरे बैच के लोग आगे चले गए
Hmm.
फिर सोचा कि भाई 3 साल बाकी है वो आगे जाएंगे तो हम पीछे से दौड़ के और
Correct.
पहुंच सकते हैं
Yeah.
so that has helped me a lot.
No, I think this is a very important point because we immediately we tend to compare.
Yeah.
अरे आगे चला गया, अरे पीछे चला गया, but you do not know what is their background or what is their
Yes, yes,
they
yes,
die
yes.
before that. And that really, and it's an individual journey because it's a very long term journey. It's a very very long term journey when you are
Correct,
so many things. Initially you tend to, as you're working on the roots to go deeper and deeper. Once you have
correct.
a strong root, then it's very easy to scale. So like you said, you first got your basics, then you are playing with tala. Especially you started playing with a gamak, and once you have the basic confidence in your fingers, then
Correct.
ragas and everything or compositions or songs will become much more easier for you to do this.
Even while playing the flute, एक साइड में ताल, एक साइड में स्वर, एक साइड में फिंगरिंग. We used to get confused. So slowly I corrected myself. जब ताल को मैच करने के लिए हम जल्दी जल्दी बजाने की कोशिश करते हैं तो we miss the swaras. Now
Yes,
I said no problem. एक स्वर जाएगा, 2 बार प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, 3 बार प्रैक्टिस. I should keep calm. Slowly बजाओ. हरी बरी में नहीं बजाने का.
correct.
ये ताल मिस हो गया तो क्या हो जाएगा? We used to run fast.
Yeah,
That also I have started practicing now.
yeah.
स्पीड कम करो, ताल को फॉलो करो और आराम से बजाओ.
Yes. So, any improvement that you've seen in the way, probably your lung capacity, or do you feel calm after playing? So, is there
Yeah.
any other way flute has helped you?
Yeah, I feel calm. Better than earlier. I used to be a short-tempered man. अभी ठीक है यार, चलो कोई बात नहीं, ऐसा एटीट्यूड आ गया है, काम डाउन हो गया हूँ, टेम्पर कम हो गया है. एंड आई फील बेटर
Yeah,
एंड मेंटली हैप्पी.
yeah.
चलो कुछ तो बजा रहा हूँ करके.
Yes, yes. No, super.
And and
Yeah,
all I always used to have actually style. My passion was cooking starting में. I did, and YouTube में है, तो I started cooking. Then I had this thing for I do paper mache का जो dolls होते हैं. I started doing it. But all these things was a temporary. एक बनाओ खत्म हो जाता है. It was not a continuous thing which will be with me and for a very long time. Anytime I can
yeah,
play.
yeah,
So then I thought, no, I should go do something which will be with me and I can use it anytime. That's why I thought I'll go for a music.
yeah.
And coincidentally, I could meet you and I started learning flute.
Beautiful, beautiful. No, this is so amazing, and this is really, one is the way you learn it. Second is the way you take it. I think all the viewers who are watching this, I would really advise them to see this the way you've taken it, which is how you think about it, what is your mindset around it, because it's all about the mindset. It's
Correct.
all about the mindset, how you take it, how you work on it, and how, because it takes a little bit of beyond the interest of flute. A lot of people get
Correct.
excited about learning flute, but then every second day you will feel, there's new challenge, new task, new challenge, new task, and keep going is what it takes to kind of to see the result. And that's what you've done, and that's what has helped you. So, and now since you are at here, then it is very easy for you to keep going, because
No, yeah.
now it is already, you've already seen your result, that okay, now
Correct.
I can see that, and I figured out my rhythm of how do you progress, and that will now keep you on track. So
Now it will be.
yeah, so amazing. Thank you so much,
Yes, sir.
This is really, really inspiring to, first of all, see the story that you just said. I'm sure it will inspire everyone. And some of the techniques which you suggested, I'll also suggest while teaching. For example, the way you broken down the task about, the blowing hole of per and everything. And I'll also recommend all the new learners to take it that way. So thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you, sir.
This is really amazing. I had fun talking to you, and I'm sure it will inspire a lot of other learners.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll keep
My
connecting.
thanks to your team also, you can convey, sir.
Yes, absolutely. I'll convey that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Namaste,
Yes,
Ramaswamy.
sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.